Should Kamala Harris run for California governor in 2026 after polls show her leading? I'm going to give that a big no.
Hey everyone, today we got Kid Rock on Bill Maher's show answering questions from the American people, and you will not believe what the answers are. Let's take a look.
I think she's had her chance several times.
She should run far, far away.
I'm a Viragosa guy. I like Antonio Viragosa, the old mayor of LA.
Oh.
I think he's terrific.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was in the running. Yeah, I think Kamala Harris would make a great president of a university.
I think a university job might be too difficult for her, simply because she took in billions of dollars to her campaign, but yet somehow came out in debt. How is that even acceptable? Could you imagine what she would have done to the country? She would have increased the debt by hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars. She couldn't even run her campaign right. So how would she be able to run the country right?
Not that she's a bad person or a bad candidate or she's smart, but, it didn't work. And by the way, if she does, there would be precedent for this because Nixon lost the White House in 1960. And then what did he do? He ran for governor of California 2 years later. It would be the same scenario. And when he lost that one, that's when he said, you won't have Nixon to kick around anymore. And then he was president 6 years later, so maybe it'll work. Now that the Boy Scouts of America is just going by scout, oh God, yes. This is right up your alley or somebody. There's Boy Scouts, yes, it's been in the works for years. It's such an onion headline. The whole fucking country is such an onion headline.
I couldn't agree more with Bill Maher on this one. Why are we changing the name of the Boy Scouts? It makes no sense. We have the Boy Scouts and we have the Girl Scouts. Now, I've heard some complaints saying that the Girl Scouts only do their cookies and they don't really train for certain things like the Boy Scouts do, like camping and stuff like that. Well, let's train. Let's add that to their curriculum. Why are we having to change the Boy Scouts name to be Scouts to be more friendly towards all genders? It would be different if we didn't have a Girl Scouts, but we do. It makes absolutely no sense.
The Boy Scouts of America, it cannot be called Boy Scouts anymore because it's exclusionary. Like there isn't a Girl Scouts, like this is some sort of crime against nature that we each... People are different.
We were just talking about...
It's now Scouting America.
In the first segment, we were talking about what are we giving young boys? What kind of structure, what kind of discipline, what kind of education? A lot of those projects are really difficult. I was not in the Boy Scouts, would have probably never made it. But those are difficult. They have to achieve. They have to put forth effort. They have to overcome obstacles. They have to overcome failure. That's part of maturing and becoming a full functioning adult.
Yeah.
And to take that away, is insane. To say this is targeted towards young boys because young boys are different than young girls, and so the approach needs to be
They think
different.
It's funny when you fart in a sleeping bag.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, girls don't.
Exactly. In a time where we have a lot of young men not knowing which direction to take in life and being, whether you call it the loneliness crisis or mental health crisis, whatever you want to call it, we have a lot of young men who are lonely, who are scared to say what they are thinking, who are not willing to try new things because they're afraid they're going to be canceled. So, there's an even mixture between teaching especially young men, to be polite and nice, and also teaching them to still be a protector when all is said and done.
Much better than the Girl Scouts. I have to say, I understand why girls would want to be in the Boy Scouts because it's a lot more fun. The only thing really, as a former Girl Scout, that the Girl Scouts had going for them is the cookies. And that's basically it. And the Boy Scouts are doing, learning skills and building fires and going camping.
Why can't they institute that curriculum in the Girl Scouts?
Well, that's, yeah.
But, I mean, this is the kind of thing that gets
Maddening.
Trump elected.
Yeah.
This is the kind, I've said it a million times here. The Democrats, you lost a crazy contest to a crazy person.
This started decades ago, in my opinion. It started decades ago with timeouts and last place, participation trophies. And sorry to put it so harsh, but it seems to me like we lost a good portion of a few generations of men who've just turned into complete fucking pussies.
That's true. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Kid Rock definitely has a point here. We need to allow people to fail because failure is the only way that you learn. Yes, it is hard. It is difficult. Nobody likes to fail. Everybody likes to win. But the only way you are going to be able to win is to fail first. And I'm going to say that again. Only way you're going to be able to win is to fail first. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments and also subscribe. See you in the next one.